Okay, guys, welcome. Okay, this this is the last video I made. The from this is a continuation of that video. I didn't want it to be too long, so this is why I am going to tell you about this thing. Have you experienced ghost haunting? I know a lot of people will say, no, 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 she's lying. This doesn't happen. Guys, I know a lot of people out there, you have experienced this thing. Maybe somebody around you died, mysteriously, and before you know it, the spirit is coming in your compound. You see some people, they say there are strange things happening in the compound, but people will not believe them. I tell you, these things happen. Then let me tell you something. This thing actually happened. That's why I made this thing. I have it. I did it all. It was full this bowl because I had to use it. One of my tenants had a terrible accident this new year, January, and unfortunately, we thought he would survive it. He was in the hospital. A lot of people died, but he didn't make it. I went to the hospital, I saw him, so I was hopeful. We all were praying that God let this man make it and all that. So unluckily for the family, he didn't make it. This is the breadwinner of the family. He didn't make it. It was terrible. Happens around $10. Yes, just early this year. I think a week on Wednesday, exactly 1 week when we shouted Happy New Year, that was when this thing happened. A lot of people died. He also died a week after the accident. I tell you, it was devastating. I have a wonderful dog in my compound. I have a dog. I own a dog. This dog was so close to me. In fact, when I'm sleeping, he sleeps by my window. Okay, so anything I wake up and see my dog. We're so close. Okay, something happened a night. I think after a day after this man died, it was terrible. That's why I want to tell you. Sometimes you see this person is too spiritual. It's good to be spiritually alert, but not foolish. A night before that incident happened, I noticed my dog. There was this strange, behavior of my dog. This is a man I saw that night, a night before this incident happened. I noticed a strange behavior with my dog. I was on call. Luckily, I was on call with my brother, so I just told him that was around after 11 to 12. I now told him, I said, wait, let me peep through the window and see what's going on with my dog. I peeped through the window. I called on the dog. He was just beside my window. I called. The dog turned and looked at me. I said, who is there? And I shouted, who is there? I didn't hear any voice. And now, like, my brother was still on call. And I'm like, whatever you are, whichever spirit that you are, I command you to get out of my compound. Get out of this place right now. This is not where you belong. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Get out. My dog turned and looked at that particular place again and made the same noise. I was still commanding. I prayed. My brother was like, you're too spiritual. Please just leave this thing. It's just a normal thing for dog. I said, this is not a normal thing for dog. Forget it. Then after I prayed for that few minutes, I just noticed my dog left the window side and went to his cage. The next day, I slept off. We laughed over it and I slept off. The next morning, I was going out and I had, this man had an accident. People died. I was like, oh my God. I called my brother. I said, did you see the strange things? These dogs, they see you. He said, yeah, not true. Boys, they will not really. So after this man died, that one passed. After this man died, a day after he died in the hospital, oh God, there was no peace in my compound. The apartment is behind. My dog was walking back in, going from the front of the gate to the back to the apartment. You stay there, back, walk again as if it's following somewhere, back again. This thing that I'm telling you started happening around, let's say, maybe around 12:01 till, and this time I was the only one in the house. My husband had traveled. I was the only one in the house. Oh my God, I couldn't sleep. I prayed. I don't know what to pray again. This dog was doing. And that night, at that point, I couldn't call the dog again. I just left the dog. I was spitting for my dog because the dog was really, really packing. And he started losing the voice. He will back. At a point, he will stop. Another 2 minutes, he will back. Follow, going, coming through the apartment, going, coming. He will back when the thing, I don't know what happened, no, but when the thing has gone, when he stop backing for a few minutes, he will go and drink water, and he will start again. He will run from the gate to the apartment. He will come back again. Hey, till the next morning, I was so disturbed. I wasn't afraid. I'm very, by the grace of God, God has always been with me, and He will never leave me. So that morning, my husband had traveled. He's supposed to come back the next day. That morning, that day, I don't know, around this thing started again. It was like that. I couldn't sleep. My eyes were puffy. So they were puffy. I couldn't sleep. So around 3:45, the dog started again. This thing that I'm telling you is throughout the night, but I checked the time this time around 3:45. Oh God, I was so afraid. I don't know what to do. I wasn't afraid. I was just praying. Then there was something in my spirit that says, "Tell your husband they cannot come back today." I said, God, what am I going to do? Who am I going to talk to? Then the brother's wife that traveled with them was in my mind. I said, no, 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 this might be my mind. Please don't let me scare these people. It's too early in this hour. Let me leave these people. My dear, I tried. I like, God, please, I think this is just me. Don't let me. Before I knew it, I didn't know when I carried my phone and I started texting her. That was around 3:45 to 4. I started texting, I just text her. I sent her a message, please, if there's anything you have to pray. If you people don't have to come today, whatever that I want to bring you back today, that thing can be postponed. Please just pray. If they say you can enter, pray. Immediately I sent her the message. It wasn't up to 2 minutes, 3 minutes. She called me as at that time after 4. She called me. What happened? I just woke up. I said, please, ma, don't panic. Don't tell anybody. Because I know if I tell my husband, he's a man, he might not believe me. He might not take it serious. But that's why I'm telling you as a woman, you will understand on my behalf. And you're coming back with the children and everything. Don't tell anybody. She said, okay, that they'll pray. Do you know, I, I couldn't sleep. Morning came, I woke up. I had to tell my husband. I told him, he didn't believe. He just said nothing will happen, nothing. So my sister-in-law just sent me a message. She said, okay, we are coming. I said, God will bring you. If you would decide to come, God will bring you. But do you know one thing? God did something that his brother that was supposed to drive went for a meeting, and the whole scenario, everything just turned out that they couldn't come back that day. When he was coming back, rushing back to come and pack them, to come and pick them up so that they will start coming, there was an accident where he went to, and the whole road was blocked. Before he could get home was late, so they couldn't make that day. So I was thinking, so what happened? The next day I said, hey God, I didn't do anything that day that thing happened, because I wasn't thinking about it. So now the next day I now thought of it. I only told my sister said, hey, we are wrong, we'll come to the family house. And I said, leave it, let me just stay. And I thought of something. I said, okay. I remember that I have my Epo Obo anti-witchcraft. I carried it, and I took salt, I added salt, I prayed. I read Psalm 91. I prayed on it. I called the other neighbor. We're just three in the compound. The family of this person that this thing happened, they've left. I called them. I said, did you notice anything? They said, how? They could not sleep. Oh. I said, hey, it is well with us. Then the next door neighbor, I went to see the woman. The woman daughter-in-law said, yes, so I heard your dog was just barking. I said, it is well with us. The woman said, is that man that came to the house? I said, it is well. He said, the Lord will be with you. Just pray. I said, no problem. And this is what I did. The next day, I took my salt. I got a new salt. I mixed with my Obo. I prayed Psalm 91. I read on it. I carried my my Holy Michael. That night, I prayed around. I told my neighbors, I said, see, I am going to pour salt. So you people might wake up and see that there's salt everywhere. So don't panic. It's me that poured it. They say, no problem. I poured salt. I barricaded round the compound. I barricaded it all the compound. I went to the gate. I barricaded the salt by the gate. I used this. I spray. And I use this, I anoint on my dog. I said, anybody that comes again, any spirit that comes again, as they come, as you're seeing them, as they're seeing you, Angel Michael, that's what they'll be seeing. And we will battle with them. Nobody will come. Guys, do you know what happened that night? My dog was barking from this beginning of the gate to the beginning of the other gate, as in he was barking like that from the gate. Do you know what happened? He couldn't penetrate inside my compound again because of the salt. So he was just at the gate. There was no way. My dog did not sleep again. It was from the gate. He was just standing in front of the gate, vibrating, vibrating. I say, oh God, it is well with me. He did not enter. The spirit did not enter. It was just by the gate. My dog was there. With the angel Michael was there barricading. You will not enter today. That was what happened. That was what happened. I am not capping. I am not trying to make this up. Please, if you know there are strange things happening in your house, please get salt and this anti-witchcraft backing with holy Michael. Spray it in your house. Then that night, I mixed this two in a glass cup. I put it in the front of my door, at the back of the door. I put it in the rooms. I used holy Michael. I prayed. That was what happened, my dear sisters, my dear followers. That was what happened. Don't joke. Don't joke. It was scary, but still, I was the only one in the house. When I wanted to sleep that night, I anointed myself with Holy Michael. I prayed and I sleep. Then that was the day, the next day that they buried him, and he came again before he did, but he did not enter. So the day that they buried him, I still used the salt, and this time around I barricaded my gate again. I used the Holy Michael and anoint my dog again. I said tonight or this night that I must sleep peacefully. This is my house. I did not kill him, so he should go and meet his family. I did not kill him, so he cannot find me, cannot find my home. He will not come and disturb us in this compound again. After they buried him, after everything, I slept peacefully. My dog slept peacefully. It was in the morning, early hours in the morning, that people were going out, that the dog started barking. And I slept like a baby. What am I saying? Don't you please joke with this. If you notice any strange things in your house, just get salt, mix it with equal and barricade your house. Pray on it, declare your intention. It is very necessary. This life we're living is very spiritual. So be spiritually guided and not foolish. Thank you guys. See you on my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to drop your comments. Don't forget to like and share with your friends. I remain your girl, Amami, with the one's vibration. See you on my next video. I have a powerful one for you, so just stay tuned. Thank you. All those things I'm sharing with you, they are the things that I experiment and I have experience on them. So see you on my next video. Bye.